Hello, and thanks for stopping by. Today we are going to go through all the diamond painting events that I know about starting in May. But first, I wanted to show you one of the canvases that I'm working on and highlight some small shops real quick. This canvas is from Gemstone Creations. Look at how beautiful that is. It is a partial, and it's all special diamonds, and it's just really fun to be working on. I'm almost done. I have whatever's left under this release paper. Speaking of the release papers, they are from Crafts with Crashly. And then I have my handy dandy pin with my multi-placer from Diamond Art Club. And in the multi-placer is this putty from Black Dahlia Diamond Art. It's from the winter collection called Sleigh Ride. It smells really good and works great in my pen. My single placer has these glue dots from Oh Snap, and they seem to be working really well. This is the first time within the last week's first time I started using glue dots, and I really love them. And then I have my tray. This is from Archer's Art, and this is a very good basic tray. The walls are really high, and I just really like this tray as well. So I know you didn't come to see this, so let's just go ahead and get on with the events that's going on in May. The events come from a Facebook group that Kay started called Diamond Painting Events. So please make sure you go over to her Facebook group, and if you need any more information than what I'm giving you, there will be clickable links for the Facebook groups of these events and more information that I didn't have time to get to. So the first one is the Space Diamonds DP Along. It is hosted by Nicole over at Bella Art Day Nicole. She does have a Facebook group, and it's anything space. There's no minimum, no new start or finish. That's no minimum size. No new start or finish. Licenses preferred but not required. There will be a Google form, and random prizes will be given out on weekly lives, and those dates are to be determined. But you need to make sure that you are subscribed to all of Bella Art Day Nicole's socials, her Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. The second one is from Sam over at Blunts and Gems, and she actually has 3 different events going on in the Discord server this month. My Mental Health Matters, A Mother's Love, and then a new one called Lupus Awareness DP Along. All 3 will have a Google form. The canvas needs to be 50% completed or less. There's no new start, no completion. Doesn't need to be licensed. She just asks if there's no stolen artwork. The mental health DP Along is inspirational quotes or anything that speaks to your mental health. The Mother's Love has colors pink, red, purple, yellow, children, pets, carnations, roses, quotes about mom. And then the Lupus DP Along is purple, butterflies, or anything pertaining to lupus. There's a lot more information about these events on her Discord server, and they will have progress posts for you to post your progress, and then weekly they have wheel spins for prizes. So go over to Sam's Discord called Blunts and Gems. The link is in the DP Events group, so you can find the link and click on it to go over to that Discord server. The next event is called More Than Enough, and it is being hosted by Kokisha and Rhinestone Goddess. The Rhinestone Goddess is the events Facebook group. The canvas will need to be from Rhinestone Goddess. The size needs to be a 40 by 50 or larger. New start is required, but no finish. And it does need to be licensed since it needs to be purchased from Rhinestone Goddess. There was a YouTube video posted on 4/21 that discusses more information about this event. The next event's called Me, Myself, and I, and it is being hosted by Art and Soul. And the canvas theme is anything from Art and Soul. There's no size requirement. There needs to be a new start, but no finish, and it will be licensed since it is from Art and Soul. So there's not much information about this event, but please go to their Facebook group and there should be more information. The next event is called Phoenix Fantasy 2024. And that is the name of the Facebook group as well. And it's the theme is anything that's fantasy. Size needs to be at least a 30 by 40. Will need to be a new start, but no finish is required. The canvas, the licensing is encouraged, but not required. And there is an official canvas that's from Day's Dream that can be purchased to work on. Some events like to have a specific canvas that a bunch of people are working on, just give a little bit more camaraderie. It's not required, but it is something that is there for you if you want it. The one thing I did see in their Facebook group is that the giveaways are going to be during lives at 8 p.m. Eastern on Saturdays, and you'll need to have a progress photo in the Facebook group. But you need to make sure that you watch the live, and if you win, you must contact the Nix by email no later than 7 days, or you'll forfeit your prize. So just make sure that you understand those requirements if you decide to do this event, because you don't want to forfeit your prize if you win it, but you only have 7 days to watch that video and know that you've won. So there's that information. The next event is called DIY DP May 24, and there's a Facebook group for it, and it's for cross stitch conversions. The canvas size needs to be 40 by 40, and it's kind of confusing. It says that there's a new start, but I also saw people on the Facebook group posting their progress photos, asking if it was acceptable, but I never saw any answers on that, so I'm not quite for sure. You'll have to go over to the Facebook group to see more of the particulars on that. The next event is the Ivy Dollamore DP Along. It is an Instagram and YouTube event. The canvas theme, of course, is anything that's Ivy Dollamore. No new starts required, no finishes required. Of course, it has to be licensed. And it does say on their Instagram that there will be weekly videos and that there's more info to come. So please go to the Diamond Painting events list, and there will be a link to click on the Instagram, and you can follow Michaela and get more information. Along the same lines is Susie's holding Mandy's Mind Blowing May 2024, and that is the Facebook group name as well. And the canvas theme is anything Mandy Manzano. The new start is required, but no finish. And of course, it does have to be licensed as well. And in the Facebook group, it just says more info to come. So again, go over to Kay's group and go to the Facebook group. Diamond Grandma is hosting Tail Feathers 24, and it is any kind of bird. Diamond Grandma does events every month, and you'll need to be subscribed to her YouTube channel, and she will put out a video stating what the keyword is to post in the comment section, and then she will take those comments and put them on a wheel and do a wheel spin. And then you have a certain amount of time, she will say in the wheel spin video how long you have to contact her to claim your prize. If you do not contact her within that time frame, you will forfeit your prize and she will do a respin. So once again, if that's something you enjoy, make sure you pay attention to her videos so you can see if you won. The next event is a Wizarding World DP Along. It's being hosted by Christy. There is a Facebook group. It's anything Harry Potter or the Fantastic Beasts. New start is required. The finish is a 45 by 45 section, and the canvas needs to be licensed. There is going to be a keyword to put on your photo before you start the event. And then she's going to do 3 update videos on YouTube. And when I checked just a second ago, there was already a video up on her YouTube with more information about the event itself. So if this is something you're interested in, please go check out that video and the Facebook group. Derek with Diamonds is doing May for Morales 2024, and that's in his Facebook group, Derek with Diamonds. The canvas size need to be at least a 30 by 40. There does need to be a new start, but no finish is required, and the canvas does need to be licensed. Just from the events I've done with Derek with Diamonds, he does have weekly live videos on YouTube, and I'm thinking for the prizes, he does a wheel spin and he posts the winners in his Facebook group. So you'll need to be at least subscribed to his videos and go into his Facebook group so you know if you have won. Inamorte 2024 is being hosted by Heather, and there is a Facebook group called Inamorte DP Along. And the canvas, there's no minimum size required. Now, this one, it doesn't need to be a new start if you want to be included in the weekly prize, but if you want to be included in the grand prize, you have to have a new start and you have to have a finish. Where if it's just the weekly prize, you do not have to have a new start and there does not have to be a finish. So depending on if you have a new canvas or not, will obviously depend on if you do the event with a new start or just a continuation of one of your whips. Also, there's going to be a Google form, and there's also going to be a secret word that you'll need to handwrite with your photo on your first start. And then she also puts in the Facebook group that first start photo has to be approved before you start laying diamonds. So make sure you pay attention to that requirement. You don't want to get disqualified for putting down diamonds before your canvas has been approved. The next event's called Just Breathe, and it is by Diamonds and Dragonflies, and there's a Facebook group for it, and there is a lot of information on what is required for this event, and they've done a really good job of laying it all out. So please go to the Facebook group and take a quick look at that. The minimum is a 40 by 40. There has to be a new start, and the 40 by 40 area has to be completed. and the license is encouraged but not required. There's going to be weekly progress photos that you'll post, and there'll be a wheel spins, and the winners will be announced on Sundays on a YouTube video. And I'm not sure if that YouTube video is a live video or if it's just going to be posted. So you'll have to find that out whenever the event starts. And the last one that I have on my records is called the May DP Along. And it is being hosted by Elisa from DAC Fans Canada. And I've done several of her events, and they are very laid back and low key. This one is basically any theme you want. There's no minimum of the size of the canvas, no new start, no finish, but the canvas does need to be licensed. She normally does wheel spins on YouTube videos, and then will post the winners in her Facebook group. So I would go ahead and be a member of the Facebook group and be subscribed to her YouTube videos. She may be doing it a little differently this time. I'm not for sure if she's actually going to be doing the videos this time. She may just post the winners in her Facebook group. So definitely go check that out if you are interested in doing one of her events. I highly suggest it. They're a lot of fun. So that is the events that I know about. In the comments, could you please let me know what events you're going to be doing this month? I plan on doing 2 or 3 events. I'm trying to kind of cut back a little bit. When you first start, you want to do them all, and I just don't have the time to be watching all the YouTube videos that's required. So I've cut back quite a bit. I only do 2 or 3 events, and hopefully I can get the canvas that'll work for all of them. But anyway, if you enjoy this kind of content, if you could at least leave me a like on the way out the door, I would appreciate it. But until next time, I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.